Breaking news, just fresh from the press, coming out in the ether. I'm here to tell you that Edvin Van Der Sar, according to the brilliant publication of The Telegraph in Holland, has resigned from his position at Ajax. This is scintillating story since Edvin Van Der Sar, 52 years of age, has decided to call it a quits. He's been there holding the stronghold in Ajax since 2016. So what does this mean for Manchester United? What does this mean, people? Let's dive into this story. And yeah, this is basically from a Dutch translation. I am excited, maybe too giddy, because I'm pairing two and two together. Maybe I could, as a fan favorite, I would love to see Edvin Van Der Sar welcome back to the club as a CEO or a sporting director or director of football, in a way working side by side with Eric Ten Hag, as they used to do. This was published today, about 2 hours ago, from the Telegraph, coming out from the Amsterdam. Obviously, this is a Google Translate, so I'll do my best to sort of translate it over to you. It's basically calling that Edvin Van Der Sar, 52 years of age, is calling the quits as a general manager of Ajax. The 130-time international who took office at the biggest boss of the Amsterdam football stronghold since 2016 no longer sees the future for himself as Ajax front figure at the end of dramatic football season. He looks like he's done with it, pretty much. It's a long time, almost 10 years at the club doing what he's done. Actually, 2016 is almost 2 years. It's a lot of time, actually. But what's in the future? Let's dive into why he decided to leave his position. Van Der Sar therefore keeps credit to himself for leaving. The former top goalkeeper of Manchester United, heavy fire in Amsterdam for the past year and a half. He was heavily scrutinized. Van Der Sar was heavily blamed for sporting collapse, partly to the departure of first Mark Overmars, director of football affairs, and then Ten Hag, coach, leaving to Manchester United. This is kind of the backbone structure, if I call it, there was the Bermuda Triangle of Ajax. There was Overmars, of course, as a football director, led by brilliant coach, which is our coach now. It is brilliant Ten Hag, and Edvin Van Der Sar, ex-Manchester United man, goalkeeper, leading the helms. But since Overmars was dismissed due to some sexual harassment allegation, and of course we saw that Eric Ten Hag went to Manchester United, this kind of got broken. You can't fix a broken mirror, but you can definitely rejoin for the frame so we see what happens, right? With the third place after Sunday's loss with FC Twente, Ajax has its worst season in 14 years. You see, they missed Eric Ten Hag, they missed Overmars, and this is the worst season, finishing third in 14 years. Van Der Sar did not want to cause greater unrest in the period when Ajax still had a chance to win ticket for qualification in Champions League, but shortly after that failure, though, he took the plunge for himself. Basically, the bullet is through to the church. Edvin Van Der Sar is leaving Ajax as general manager. The media saying the former keeper says he's up and now wants to take a rest. He wants to take a rest. The carousel about his succession is running full speed. Chief football Valentin Dreysen about his drastic decision. Van Der Sar, 100%. Oh my God. What is the public saying? The reaction of Van Der Sar leaving? Well, basically, according to the Telegraph, they continue saying, after almost 11 years on the board, I'm exhausted. No wonder, you're exhausted. I would be too. It is hard work. We've been through some very nice things, but also been through an incredible tough period, he says. I'm very grateful to the people that I met during the work in my second career at Ajax for what we have achieved and experienced, he continues to say. I now need to distance myself, relax, and do other things. Yeah, you will deserve, Edwin. Take a little bit break, go fishing, do some gardening, figure out what you want to do, and welcome to Manchester United in a year's time. Take a sabbatical. This is the way I see it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you want Edvin Van Der Sar to come to Manchester United after the summer, or does he deserve a well break and come back after 1 year in part of the rebuild? Doesn't mean that potentially now that Van Der Sar is on the table, the board will look at it to say, well, Richie Donald, we give you 1 year with the new management. If you're not doing what we tell you, we have Van Der Sar. And also bring in 𝑴𝒂𝒚, by the way. That's a brilliant trio. That's the recipe for success. It doesn't feel good to have to make this decision with the future in his beautiful club in the coming period. Hence, my decision is to stop now, he continues. It's a beautiful tweet from Edvin Van Der Sar, also on Twitter. He's also saying that thank you to the fans, dear Ajax. After most 11 years on the board, I'm done. We have experienced wonderful things together, but it's also been an incredible tough period, he says on his tweet. I'm very grateful for the people I have met, worked with during my second career at Ajax, and what we have achieved and been through together. I feel a need to take a distance, to get some rest, and to do other things. It doesn't feel good to take decision about the future of this wonderful club in the next coming period. That has been the reason why I have decided to resign. Signed by Edvin Van Der Sar. Wow. So in a nutshell, like, you know, historically speaking of Edvin Van Der Sar, you know, we know that he's a legendary keeper of Manchester United, like, you know, next to Peter Schmeichel of Van Der Sar, and he went away back to Ajax to pursue his career as a footballing man that he is. But he's done a brilliant job at Ajax as commercial and marketing and sales, and building that foundation, the Ajax Academy, working alongside with Eric Ten Hag, Overmars, producing brilliant talent such as Donny van der Beek. There's another story. We know what Donny van der Beek hasn't been lucky. Frankie de Jong, many talents coming from, including Martinez, including the list goes on and on. Timber. Who else are we missing? Anthony Dos Santos. Wow. It's just amazing to see. But anyway, it is a sad moment for Ajax. I get that. But I can only hope. He had so many success stories to share. And I can only hope from a Manchester United side that, you know, will he come to Manchester United? That's the question. I see this as a plausible cause, to be honest. Let me know what you think in the comments below. You know, would you like to see Edvin Van Der Sar linking up again with Eric Ten Hag? That's yet to be seen, but he definitely needs his break. 11 years at the helms, being quite successful with Ajax, being in Champions League, being challenging and being title winners for so many years in a row, and having the worst season ever, finishing third. I can understand why he resigned. I personally would love to see Edvin Van Der Sar at Manchester United. Guys, let me know in the comments below what you think. This has been Mick from Mufc Realist TV with a short update. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, and we shall see you very soon with some more breaking news whenever it emerges. Bye for now. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching Mufc Realist TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us on the socials.